Good morning and welcome back to the hybrid rebuild. It's bank holiday Monday, it's forecast highs of 26, the sun's out. I'm about to embark on a reasonably lengthy ride through the hills of Shropshire and mid Wales. The weather's good, the route looks good, so come and join me on the ride. So this episode is about building a strong cardio base. Now I'm a strong believer in zone 2 training, and there's other ways of doing that. You can run, you can obviously swim, and I will need to do a lot of running with Hyrox coming up, and obviously I've got looking at a half marathon in spring. And the plan this morning is to do a 2.5 to 3 hour ride. Not sure exactly what that will be. I know roughly where I'm going, but we'll sort of wing it as we go. So yeah, that's the plan for today. $12k in, a half an hour in the saddle, and I'm just starting on my first real climb of the day. To be honest with you, not sure how far this is, but I've done this climb before, and it's normally a good 10 minutes or so of pretty strong climbing, so I'll see you at the top. So with every climb, once you get to the top, you get the reward of going down.
Let's go.
About 30k in now, and my legs are starting to feel it a little bit. I'm feeling a bit heavy, and I think one of the main reasons for that is that it was the first football match of the season on Saturday, and I played in that match, and it's quite a physical match actually, and it meant that obviously I'm feeling it a little bit today, but nothing that I can't handle. And we'll keep pushing through, especially on a day like today. I mean, look at that. Don't get much better than that, does it? Yeah, so the legs are feeling a little bit heavy on some of these climbs, but this is something that is helping obviously build the strength in my legs. And as someone who's quite new to this cycling, obviously I know it's going to take me a bit of time to build that different type of fitness that you need for cycling. But as much as it's quite hard work, it is really enjoyable. I'm going to keep pushing through. I got a few K to go before maybe we can stop for the obligatory cappuccino at the coffee shop. 17% as I started on this bit, and it wasn't lying. So I'm refueled now and heading into the sort of back end or back half of the ride. It's pretty flat now all the way back. And at the minute I'm pushing 34, 33 kilometres an hour. Try and hold as much of that as I can for a while. Try and hold that zone 2. So I thought I'd just talk a little bit about my bike for those who are interested. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because it's nothing special at all. I don't even know what model it is, but I do know it's a Carrera. And I think originally it was a Halfords Special or something like that. I don't know. Bikes like this I'm probably going for about 300 quid now, brand new, 350. Put it off market place on Facebook for very little. In fact, my helmet and shoes are probably cost me more than the actual bike. But it does what I need it to do. There's a car behind me. Probably thinking, what's this idiot from the West Midlands doing? But yeah, I thought I'd just tell you that you don't need a £4,000 bike to get out and enjoy the cycling. I'm out here on a marketplace bike, enjoying the bank holiday Monday, improving my fitness, enjoying the countryside, and all it took was me to make the putt, have a go and do it. And look at it. What better way to spend the bank holiday Monday than out on your bike in weather like this. So I'm coming to the end of the ride now, and it'll probably be about 65k. My legs have definitely eased up. I think getting them moving has done them good. I think I'm more worried about my left big toe, where somebody twice my size trod on it whilst playing football on Saturday. I'm hoping that's just bruising and nothing more, but that's been giving me a little bit of pain. There's been a lot of messing about with this camera, so I have no idea what the stats will be for this ride, but I'll have a look and let you know at the end of it for anyone who's sort of interested in that. Didn't really knuckle in until the last sort of 10k of the ride and put down a decent pace, but I'm now coming towards the end, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, it's later on in the day now, and I thought I'd catch you up with what's been happening and also the stats for the ride. I completely forgot to say this morning that the plan after the ride was to fit in a strength workout in the afternoon. I wanted to get an upper body push workout, so I filmed some of that, and that's obviously in the video. And there was a good few hours between the ride this morning and that strength workout. Now, as you can see from the video, I'm slowly building what you could perhaps describe as a portable home gym. It's just numerous different equipment that I've been buying over the past sort of few months in order to try and build up equipment that I can use in various different strength workouts, and that means I can just unpack it all, use what I need, and then put it all away. That cuts out the time of travelling to a gym and makes it a lot easier, a lot more flexible to fit it in whenever I can do that. So anyway, let's have a look at the ride. So according to Strava, we did 62.8 kilometres. The elevation gained was 751 metres, and my average speed was 23.7 kilometres an hour, and my moving time was 2 hours 39 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, there was a lot of faffing about with the camera. Obviously, it's a one-man filming team, and that meant there was lots of stops and starts in order to do that. So I'm not taking too much notice of these statistics. As I said in the video, it was only until the last 10k that I really locked in and actually started to try and put down a bit of power and get into a zone which was actually improving my fitness. But really, this morning was about enjoying it. It was a bank holiday Monday. I've altered slightly from the training split that I normally do. I couldn't pass up the chance of having that extra time this morning without needing to go to work. Obviously, the weather was glorious and still is. So that's what I ended up doing this morning. Now, obviously, it's not going to be just bike riding. I'm planning on doing the Hyrox in the end of October. So I'm going to have to start increasing my running volume, and that will really start from probably this week, but more starting into next week. And then I'll be looking at doing certainly more Hyrox specific training in order to get as ready as I can for that. Now, I'm not going to be able to go to a gym to do specific Hyrox workouts as often as I'd like anyway. I'll have to go and use some of the ergs in order to do the ski ergs and the rowing, and obviously try and get some technique on that. But actually, what I'm going to have to do is get quite creative at home and come up with some exercises which will translate into doing Hyrox, but I'll be able to do, again, flexibly, to fitting around work, fitting around family, fitting around everything else that I want to do. A lot of this is unknown for me, so how possible this is going to be, I don't know. We'll find out in October when I do the Hyrox. See how I get on with that, and then, you know, maybe learn from it and see what we can do better for potentially ones in the future. The other thing I have got my eye on is a 10k in early October. I think I'm going to use that as a measuring stick to see where I am with my running, to see how I'm feeling with my running, and
put that little bit more pressure on myself in an actual race environment. It's a local 10k. I've got a few friends I know who are doing it, so I thought that maybe I'll put my name down for that and do that. So if that is what I'm going to do, then obviously I'll keep you posted, and we'll probably take the camera along and document all of that. So that's it for the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, then obviously give me a thumbs up. That would be absolutely great. And obviously subscribe if this is something that's interesting you. I'm going to try and mix it up each week. It's try and do it as different as I possibly can. There's various different things I want to do, and I'm never really 100% focused on one thing, so who knows what's going to be next. But hit that subscribe, follow along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next hybrid rebuild.